What do we want? What are we looking for?
Hello guys, welcome back to the Stanley Parable. It is part 3. So as you saw at the end of the part 2, there'll be a studio stop recording because of too many, gigabytes that I was recording or whatever, yeah. So, yeah. This time I just hope there'll be no interruptions or whatever. Anyways, you might notice that I have a different shirt instead of the other shirt that I wore in the part 2. Because I don't want to wear the same shirt, so I'll just wear whatever the damn I feel like, what shirt I want to wear for the next video, whatever. So yeah. Anyways, back to the Stanley Parable gameplay.
Here, yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Yeah, you're the only one who's happy. I'm not. After all this goddamn shit you put me through. Like, seriously, with, what was it? How you kept restarting the game, bro. Like, you kept restarting the game, that literally pisses me off.
No, wait. Where are you going?
You know where I'm going.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
And I'll do it I'll just kill myself anyway.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, I'll do it.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
No.
No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because you're so rude. Okay, one more. Oh, actually, no. I have to keep jumping till I die. So,
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Never.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
No.
That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Yes.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yes.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I'll just make him feel happy for once by going back to the room. Why not?
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me? I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
Now I'm going back. Alright. One last jump and then, yeah. Finally I'll die. Because I cannot take this anymore. So is Stanley, so yeah. And...
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, back to the office or something. I'll just close the door because I cannot take this anymore.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
So was I!
He had to make a decision. What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
A fucking black screen. Sorry about that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open
doors,
this was
he
not
just
the
went to
correct
the
way
right.
to the meeting room, and
As
Stanley
always.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
He didn't. He took on the front.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
No, I can't.
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
Is it legit? Okay, I trust narrator. Alright.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Are you fucking serious? I trust the narrator and he just decided to backstab me.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
What if I just stand on the elevator after like
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
going on the
he entered
underground
the door
or
on his
something?
left.
Like stand on the elevator and don't do anything. Will the elevator like bring me back up or something?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
I'm going to the broom closet again.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Sure, okay, let me touch the broom, let me touch everything and blah blah blah. And then I'm done.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety...
Shut the fuck up! Okay, here I am. Now I just have to press this button. I just want to know what happens if I like stand in the elevator and do nothing.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Okay, there was actually a button that was available, like pressing up and then yeah. So guess no consequences or something.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat. Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I don't know.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me. Oh my God, it's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
What the fuck?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Are you serious?
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Okay, anything else? This is locked. Well, let's type in the same code or something. Still exactly the same, okay.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
And I would do it again.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh good, we're here. Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Really interesting. Oh, that's me. On the goddamn, I don't know, live on stage, live on stage thing.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Okay.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get 'em.
Fantastic. It brought me back all the way to the beginning.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Okay, let's just pick the blue door instead of red.
When Stanley came to a set
Oh, he
of two
did.
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else...
Shut up! You always say that, even though you are enemy!
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
He walked through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, he did it again. He's going to the blue door again.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
What the fuck is this shit? No, he walked through the blue door again.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
What the hell?
Do you see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Stealing lies? Bro, are you serious? Okay. Office stealing, blah blah blah. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I might disappoint him. Although I love this game, the Stanley Parable, I love it, but I'm just gonna put one as a joke.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, someone has a Scottish or Scotland country or whatever that is located in UK. This a Steam profile picture. This is me. Not true. I'm going back to the third room.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
4 hours?
Why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I'm not playing for like 4 hours, bro. Bro, narrative is so crazy. Playing for 4 hours, bro, I would literally starve to death, bro. There's no way I'm gonna be sitting here recording all day just to complete this stupid prototype game that whatever narrator just worked on. You know what?
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
No problem.
Since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, let's see what game or what world are we gonna go. Well, I don't know.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Bro, this is insane. Does any of you guys recognize where is this map or which game is it from? Like which this map is game from? Which one? Because this one is actually crazy.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What do you mean? No, it can't be.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh,
You serious?
thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Okay, what is it gonna be? What the hell is this?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
What? Is it Rocket
Okay, so what
League?
exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Thanks. Wait.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked
Yeah.
so hard on?
Yeah.
Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes.
The way how it
Goodness,
appears
that really does
out of
feel
nowhere.
amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
What? More balls? And then more balls or just footballs just spawned in.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
Yeah.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Is this a real video game?
Yeah.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
What?
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you'd like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
You fucking bastard, dude! I was enjoying, and then you decide to end the game? Man, get the fuck! I cannot believe narrator just literally left me rotting in the goddamn Rocket League or whatever, sports ball game, whatever it is. I was enjoying till he decided to do that shit! Oh my fuck! What happens if I just go over there where the footballs always go there or down there? I just want to see.
Hold on. What are you doing?
You know what am I doing?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
I'll jump down again. Oh. Is this an old version or is this the original mod of the Stanley Parable? I think I bugged the game because the sound effect of falling from the sky is still playing in the background. Yeah, I think I just bugged the game. Whoopsies! I bugged the game! Oh well, don't just acknowledge it then, or just don't mind it. Yo, I think this is it. I think this is the original mod or something of a Stanley Parable. I don't know, but this is the origin. Yeah, I can tell that. And what do I do? Interacting everything. Oh, did the light just turn on?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh yes, yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Yeah, that sound effect's still playing. Okay, never mind. It's gone. Alright, back here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna be suicidal by like jumping all the way to the bottom with the mind control facility thing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here.
I'll go in the
either.
broom closet.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What? What? Did that narrator just literally boarded up the broom closet just to prevent me from going there? This looks hilarious. Oh my god.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm gonna go in the elevator. Alright. Okay, this is boring. I guess I'll just leave the elevator.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, he did. I wanted to go to the escape thing. Maybe I'll do it later after I'll do something bullshit.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I failed completely. Wait, I want to try literally. Trying to climb on this thing. Oh. Okay.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome!
Thanks.
You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are.
Aww.
We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but Now it's an ending, now it's an ending. I believe in you, I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. Railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
That song was actually epic, though. It was actually epic. It was like lighting up my mood or something, yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
No, he
this
didn't.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm not sure.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
No, he
left.
didn't. I just wanted to know what's in the vent or something because I'm concerned.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I think it's like noticeable when I'm like looking over there or whatever. I don't know. But how am I supposed to get that? Or how do I do that? How do I get it? Is there like a way to like climb on this thing? I want to. How do I get on top of the chair? Oh! I guess I just had to like do that. Well, that was simple, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what am I saying, bro. Oh! What is this? I don't know what that is.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the
Stop repeating yourself!
That it seemed the office had begun. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Why are you blaming me? Hell no!
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, and he did this.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Maybe.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
Okay, I'm restarting the game now. Okay, I'm doing the same thing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map.
This time
until
I'm
he heard
saying
this
no.
narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Yeah.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I'll say no.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
I did.
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
More like toodles. At the same time, fuck you! Okay, I managed to sort of like, trick the narrator and then exiting out of the boss's office. So yeah, I'm out of the boss's office and now I'm about to find a way out. Door is open. Bunch of the end is never. I'm gonna turn everything off that says anything about the end is never. Okay, alright. Whoops. You are now leaving. Oh, am I? I need to interact with some doors or something. No. Oh.
2,000 years later.
Okay. Oh! That was it? I escaped?
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Yeah, I did.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'm going to the escape thing. I'm going to the escape sign.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, Stanley walked over there where the sign points out escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Not true. You're lying. Or maybe not.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No, I'm never gonna do that.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
If you're gonna kill me or something, you're dead. I swear to God. I will literally come over to your house or come over to your place, grab a knife, and start continuously stabbing you all alone! Like, I'm serious, bro. I'm just kidding. Not actually. Okay. Let's see. Oh. What the hell?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
You were right.
So he
earlier.
resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Yeah, fuck you, narrator. Fuck you, narrator! Huh?
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh! Oh, Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Natural paintings. Oh, there are good paintings. Stanley's computer. Wait, is this a museum? Oh, it's a museum, bro. Damn. Office layout. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Okay. Corridor. The pacing of the oh my god! Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get it right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Okay, on to the next sign. The two doors. The set of the two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Okay, I see it. Fascinating. The office. Fascinating, bro. Filing cabinets. Oh, fascinating. Office computers. Oh damn, it's an old Windows. Okay. Oh. I would say that someone that was in here that wasn't Stanley just turned off the computer for no reason. Okay, button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Really interesting. Really interesting. Really interesting. Aha. Model design, original artwork, original music, sound design, additional music, additional voice work, credits. Oh yeah, Stanley Parable, the credits, written and designed by, developed by, blah 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 blah. As explains. Okay, that explains a lot. The office. Fascinating. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. Oh, okay. Printer. Wait. Yeah, printer. My guess is that those are early versions. Oh wait, Ultra Deluxe and announcements. In December 2018, or just in December 2018, we had announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the Oh my god, bro! Why do I always read wrong, bro? Ultra Deluxe and announcements. In December 2018, or just in December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game's delay. Really interesting. Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Okay. Okay, I see it. Oh, too much money. The office. Okay, more of the stuff. The lounge. An early version of the lounge. That. No other stuff, just the couch and the paintings. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, I can see that. Game design mockup. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of addition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mock-up is still in the game. Really interesting. Countdown room, an early version of the countdown room. I see. Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down with freedom above and count down below. We abandoned this when players found out it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, and placed the two endings together instead. Okay. Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. Okay. Countdown disc. What are the discs from the early version of the countdown ending? Oh, I see. The game is now paused. Oh yeah. Escape menu. For a long time we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Okay. Zending model. The Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the fourth version of the ending, and we thought it was complete but decided to abandon and change it again shortly before launch. Yeah, I can see that. Zending. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Okay. Zending levers. These levers were originally a part of the Zending. The player would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. Oh, I can see, but they're not interactable for some reason. Okay. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development. Each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It may features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he's repairing a new version of the Stanley Parable.
3 days later.
Fascinating trailer. Okay, under the next or something, I don't know. Meeting room. Okay. Maintenance layout. The flow of hallways following the first two doors was important to get right since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. I see. Apartment timer. In the previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead a different ending. Yeah, I can see. The cargo lift. The second version is functionally the same as what's in final game, but we wanted it to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. Yeah, I see that. Cargo lift again. The cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping in a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. Okay. I'm already concerned what's in the other room. Is it the exact same or something? Or... office clock. Yeah, that explains. Boss's office. Screens from the development of the boss's office. Actually, this is the one I think. Yeah, I can see that. Really fascinating. The lounge. Underground. An early version of the underground portion of the game. Really interesting design.
For all his button pushing. Does that sound
Narration
plausible to you?
outtakes. Kevin Brigning, or just I'm not gonna read the name.
Number 6.
The voice of the narrator recorded the dialogue for the entire game, rough 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in final game.
Walked over the bridge. Stanley pushed the big red button. Then he pushed the red. Stanley walked over the bridge. Stanley stood on the snow. Stanley stood on the snow. Stanley pushed the big red button. Still nothing? I don't know. Well, in that case, I'll tell you what. You win. Congratulations. You did it. I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. What do we do now? I don't... Stanley, where are you right now? Where am I?
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out, but I
Okay, I hear it. Well, I'm gonna say I get it, or we get it. Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Looks great. Okay, looks like we finished looking at some, I don't know, some fascinating stuff, so I think...
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I was trying to say, we're done now looking through those, well, fascinating stuff. So now I want to see what will happen if I flip this thing off. Like, flip the lever off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Wait.
Listen to me. You can still save these two. You
What?
can stop the program before
What?
they both fail. Push
You-
escape and press quit.
You-
There's no other way to beat this game.
What am I not gonna do
Move
it?
forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true
What if I'm not
choice.
gonna do it?
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Oh shit! What the fuck was that, bro? Well, I literally just killed myself by getting crushed. Well, that is the end of part 3. Yeah. Thanks everybody for watching this part 3. And surely part 4 will soon come out. I don't know when, but yeah. So yeah, don't worry. Did I stop uploading the Stanley Parable gameplays? No, guys, I did not stop. So yeah, don't worry. More of Stanley Parable gameplays about it will be out. So for this one, finally I uploaded it, the part 3 of it. So yeah, again, thanks everybody for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. And just so you won't miss out any future videos that I upload, you know, just so you won't miss out any videos that I upload. And now, I will see you in the next video. Bye!